That's the end of the episode.
Hey guys, what's going on? Third Street Reactions here. We're back. I'm Shane.
I'm Malachi.
I'm Tom.
We're back with Game of Thrones, Season 3, Episode 9. Guys, this is my son and my best friend, and if you're joining us for the first time, first of all, we hope you like the reaction. Go back and check out the post-talk for the last episode, because we talked about it for quite a while.
Yeah.
But the big thing is Sam killed a White Walker. Yeah,
I think that's the first clean kill we've seen him make in the show. Right?
Yeah, the steel sword didn't work, did it?
No.
Correct.
But what did work?
The obsidian.
You're right.
The little dagger that he found.
Dagger
yeah.
at the Fist of the First Men.
Yep.
So what does that mean?
It means that they're weak to obsidian.
Okay, but
That maybe that...
But there was
It was forged in that for a reason.
But Jon Snow didn't have one of those when he killed a White Walker.
Right, well, he used fire.
Yeah, he used fire. You're right. So we have obsidian and we have fire. We have Missandra doing skullduggery, witchcraft to Gendry.
In the most violent manner, you get a guy all worked up.
Yeah, and then you put a leech on his wiener. That's like the worst thing.
Same,
Yeah.
I don't know.
same thing with Theon.
Theon's
You
is
could
worse.
Get him all worked
Oh,
up.
Theon's is definitely worse. So we haven't seen that aftermath yet, have we? And it looks like Khaleesi has a new ally as well. Tyrion and Sansa, they're making the best of their situation.
Yep.
Guys, before we jump in, if you want to see the full uncut reaction to this episode and all the episodes that we do, click the link below for our Patreon. It's the best way to support us as well. But if not, just leave a comment. We appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. I'm excited for this episode. Woo! Let's jump in.
You begged me not to send Theon to negotiate with his father, and I ignored your advice. I'm asking your advice.
Well,
If Walder Frey cooperates, show them how it feels to lose what they love.
Some backbone. I love it.
yeah.
Love a good backbone.
I have come to make my apologies, my lord, and to beg your forgiveness.
It wasn't me you spurned, it was my girls. One of them was supposed to be queen. Now none of them are. Sarah and Sarah, granddaughters, could have had either. Could have had both for all I care. My granddaughter, Waldina.
I'm married.
Fine. And here's
And pledge to do all I can to make amends, so the Freys of the Crossing and the Starks of Winterfell may once again be friends.
What a great little apology.
Hey.
there she is. Come closer. Let me have a look at you.
Oh no, please God.
What?
No, I don't like this.
I don't like this at all.
I don't think they would do it.
Look at that guy.
Very pretty.
Yep.
Prettier than this lot, that's for sure. Your king says he betrayed me for love. I say he betrayed me for firm tits and a tight fit. And I can respect that. The wine will flow red, and we'll put this mess behind us.
He seems much less ill-tempered
that's
this
a good
time
push.
around.
Much less ill-tempered.
I have no interest in slaves. A man cannot make love to property. I take your two best men and lead them through the back streets, which I know well, and open the front gates. Once the walls are breached, the city will fall in hours.
Or perhaps you lead Grey Worm and me to the slaughter.
You have a very suspicious mind. In my experience, only dishonest people think this way.
What do you think?
Lo gente mire nomás me isa.
Odaban, squadras, trezikill.
You gonna trust this eunuch?
You leave tonight.
No, I'm just kidding.
It leads through the wall, right down into the night fort. If one knows how to find it.
How do you know all that?
I read about it.
You know all that from staring at marks on paper.
She doesn't have to read.
I can't imagine she does.
Yeah.
You're like a wizard.
You're a wizard, Sam.
Well, you know, baby, I can work a little bit of magic when need be.
Remember what happens to children who run. I'm your father, and I'll do the talking. Need a hand?
Need about 8 hands. Gotta get this sword pulled. And the twins in time for the wedding. Many thanks.
Don't! Don't kill him!
Dead rats don't squeak.
I know a killer. A real killer.
That's so.
He'd kill you with his little finger.
That him?
No?
Good.
Please don't.
You're very kind. Someday it'll get you killed.
In this world, probably. Then he just fucking starts hammered, starts having a seizure.
There's a storm coming. I don't see any.
Oh, you wouldn't see it coming for that.
Only one old man and 8 good horses. What's one old man doing?
He breeds them for the watch.
How does he keep folks from stealing them?
The watch protects him. Let's carve him up. We just take the horses and go. The old man's no threat. I keep telling you.
He's an old man. A spear through the heart's a better way to die than coughing up your last with no one but your horses to hear.
Remember I lived in Lowell, there were people coming across the field like that, just surrounding my car?
Egret!
He made that sound with a sword.
Yeah. That was decent of him.
Decent. Still salted pork.
No one's going to believe you're a hog farmer if you eat them all.
It's like,
Don't worry, they're
yeah.
still there.
I know they're still there.
You check every 5 minutes like you're afraid they're gonna move.
I'm not afraid.
Of course you are. And you're afraid you won't make it. The closer you get, the worse the fear gets.
Agreed.
I knew fear when I saw it in you. When Beric's sword went up in flames, you looked like a scared little girl.
Look at his face.
I give you some ideas.
Someday, I'm gonna put a sword through your eye and out the back of your skull.
Well, now.
How are we going to get past the wall? My uncle said it's 700 feet high.
There's a rider out there.
Just one.
There's more.
Hold on!
Who are...
Wildlings.
We driving down?
Where's Jackie Dog and Summer? Hunting.
Hold on!
Make him shut up if they hear us.
Hush, Hodor. No more Hodor.
Hold on!
More Hodoring.
If John sees him.
Dude!
What did you do? I don't know.
Oh, he's so close to him.
That won't help you, Grandpa.
Cut his throat, or he'll tell the crows we're here.
Let me go with a bit of dignity.
Oh God, no.
Make the crow kill him.
So is one of those his one of those his?
Bran. It's in your blood.
In your blood.
Can he control wolves just like he can control birds?
Just did with him.
Frank.
I hate that man.
Shut up. Slap him.
Told you. Kill one of them. He's a crow. And here's his crow wife guarding him. He'll stab us in the back first chance he gets.
Fire.
He's one of them! Do you hear me?
Oh.
That is so weird. Oh, dude!
Yes!
There you go, baby.
You were right the whole time.
I love that.
What about? Oh, I thought he was gonna see his brother. Oh.
You just left her there?
Hey, that is a good one. You know.
I don't like this for some reason.
You know why? You heard them.
Dude, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That was a good move.
Dude, I'm telling you, this is gonna be something crazy. I have a feeling.
Please be hot. Yeah, I'm begging. Yeah.
Dude, she's gonna be a smoke show. I know it.
That's her brother.
Please.
Oh!
I hope I'm not a disappointment to you.
He looks at Rob.
Well, Walter. Huh.
Until the end of my days.
What?
When I was looking through Summer's eyes, I saw John.
Where?
He was with the wildlings.
I already told you. I'm not going north of the wall.
Everything Jojen told me is true. I have to find the three-eyed raven. Listen to me, little lord. Don't worry. It won't be safe for Rickon.
Me? I'm coming with you.
No.
I'm your brother. I have to protect you.
I have to protect you. If something happens to us, you're the heir to Winterfell.
Poor little guys. Family further split up now.
Yep.
Yeah, they were all. That
And Dariona Harris?
The city is yours, my queen.
she's a big. Never mind.
I feel better about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless she turns into some cold-blooded killer.
Now it's got
The gods love to reward a fool.
Don't you drink, Lord Bolton?
Never do, my lady. Lord Walder let me choose any of his granddaughters and promised me the girl's weight in silver as a dowry. So I have a fat young bride.
So you pick the fattest one?
No, don't. Don't insult them.
The Septon has prayed his prayers.
Something's gonna happen.
They are not yet man and wife. A sword needs a sheath.
He's like, ah.
If you think the time is right, Lord Walder, by all means, let us bed them.
Oh, they're serious about this.
Why'd you set that monster free?
I'm sure you endured yours
Love his
with
voice.
grace.
Oh, Ned forbade it. He said it wouldn't be right if he broke a man's jaw on our wedding night.
Boy or girl?
I don't know. But if it's a boy, I know what we should name him.
It seems to me the father should have some say in his son's name.
That's that.
Don't you want to teach little Ned Stark how to ride horses?
That's such a nice thing. That's decent.
It's decent of her.
He's such a handsome man, isn't he? Yeah, she's alright too.
Did she hear what she said? Maybe.
That's song.
Raise a cast. There's something gonna happen like that happened what the story I was told about it. Does he know something's up?
Poor pups.
Oh god, yes.
Got salt pork for the feast.
Your feast is over. Turn this cart around and get the hell out of here.
She left. She ran.
She ditched, dude.
Towards Rob.
I feel I've been remiss in my duties. I've given you meat, shown you the hospitality you deserve, and I owe my new queen a wedding gift.
Are you ready to head home to Winterfell, eh?
Do they all know what happened?
It's over!
What's that? Is this water afraid people?
It's too late.
Rob's not dead. There's...
I freaking knew this shit.
The king in the north arises.
Lord Walter! Lord Walter, enough! Let it end! Please! He is my son. My first son. Let him go, and I swear we will forget this. I swear it by the old gods and you.
You already swore me one oath right here in my castle. You swore by all the gods your son would marry my daughter.
Rob, get up! Get up and walk out! Please! Please!
And why would I let him do that?
Let him go, or I will cut your wife's throat.
I'll find another.
Mother. The Lannisters send their regards.
I can't stand this, man. That's the end of the episode.
Yeah. Gulp.
I hate this, man. I seriously hate this.
Yeah. It's a hell of a thing, isn't it?
And it's like it's such an intense scene too.
Yep.
Like it feels so real.
It does. Yeah.
Makes me like sick.
Yep.
Robb Stark is my favorite.
This one stuck with me for a long time.
My favorite character.
He's my favorite character too.
And the mom.
Yep. The wife, the way she died like that.
Yeah.
And now those were his last moments. Yeah. And then you think, well, I mean, he was supposed to avenge his father. He's the king in the north. There's, you know what I mean?
I did not think there was any
Bran
way he
is
was going to die.
What?
I didn't think there was any way he was going to die this early in the show.
I mean,
yeah, I mean, he needs to avenge his father, right?
It's a waste of a character.
Yeah, I love Rob.
I don't get it. What happened. Was it a whole plan thing? Like, was it?
You'll find out more. But what did Roose Bolton say to Rob right before he gutted him?
The Lannisters send the regards.
Yeah, so obviously they set this whole thing up.
They paid them. So they paid the Freys to do this.
Yeah, and the Freys were bitter.
So was it
Walder Frey is a bitter son of a bitch.
So it was a Freys, and none of the Starks knew about it. None of the people who was fighting for the Starks, because he knew about it. The Bannerman knew about it.
Well, the Freys are a bannermen of Ned Stark. Ned Stark's dead. The city's the continent is at war. So it's kind of messed up where the lines are. But yeah, Walder felt betrayed and he took the deal, essentially. You don't want to cross Walder, the late Walder Frey. Yeah.
So it was just a whole betrayal.
Yeah, I mean, it just...
Was it Frey's people who did it, or was it the Stark people who did it?
The Starks didn't do it. The Starks...
Not the Starks, but the people fighting for Rob.
So Rob has lost a lot of his bannermen. He marched to go to this wedding. He didn't take all his bannermen, with him. Right? Because they, you know what I mean? He just didn't do it. He came here for this wedding. He came with
try to make amends.
He didn't come here to wage war or whatever else.
Just before Arya was reunited with her mom.
And brother.
Yeah.
And sister-in-law.
Now Jon Snow has to...
Didn't expect that, did you?
I didn't expect it, man.
Jon Snow has to avenge them all.
He's a bastard.
Doesn't matter. He's the last one. He has to.
Well, Bran's
a kid.
And Rickard.
Bran's a freaking half body. He can't use his legs.
He can't be king?
No, he can't.
I'll remember that, actually. I will remember that. Cut that part. Not cut it out, but remember this part. So
if I'm wrong, I want you to use this clip and...
It's a long show.
Put it in gray.
So yeah, I got a lot of notes here that I knew that we wouldn't really care to talk about. I took them fervently. I was you're like, this is a good moment. I feel happy about it.
I knew it. Did you hear me? I was like, something's up. I don't know. I don't like this.
I said, yeah, I know. I mean, I was talking about the episode before. I was talking about the episode after. During the Hodor part, I was like, yeah, this part right here. I was like trying to get more hype.
Remember I said, what was it, an episode or two ago, I hope that baby doesn't die.
She wasn't stabbed. She wasn't cut in the throat, quick death.
She was stabbed in the stomach.
Yep.
You just sat there and bled to death, bled internally.
Yeah.
Organs are ripped and...
Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of notes here, but just processing what Rob has done for the story, carrying on his father's legacy, carrying on, he was going to be the king in the north. They're going to take over and break away and then unite and then fucking fight the Lannisters. And now what the fuck are they going to do?
I mean, whenever she was talking about bringing him to Valyria, I was like, I don't like her saying that.
I know, the future plans.
Every time but they did it, they didn't do it enough to where you're like, all right, they're really hyping up their future. I thought,
And just Eddard Stark, name of the kid.
Yeah, you're right, yeah. But like I said, I mean, the performance there, especially from the lady playing Catelyn.
Yeah, she nailed it, man.
Gut-wrenching scream.
Yeah.
And, he didn't care that his wife got his throat slit. I'll find another. You know what I mean?
I mean, this just kind of chalks it up to what type of person he is, right?
Yeah, don't you just, it's like, what the fuck? Why the fuck am I watching now? You know what I mean? That's how I felt.
Well,
they had balls to do this.
Well, it was in the book.
Screw the book.
Well, it was. They're using the book as a template. They diverge sometimes, but they weren't going to fucking make him live. I think I'm pretty sure George R.R. Martin wrote this episode, or they approached him about it, and he's like, I can't go through that again. I cannot go through Rob's death again. Because he said these characters take life, and then he realized as he was writing, Rob has to die. and he kept trying to find ways for him not to die. And then he naturally kept writing in a way to where it made the most sense that he would be killed.
It's terrible.
And then it's like, well, why would he get killed? Like, who's going to fucking do it now?
Right.
You just gonna have Sans and Arya run around out there, like. But I mean, that's what I thought, at least.
Think about it. I mean, Sansa doesn't know. She's gonna have to find out that her brother and her mom and her brother died.
I mean, right now, technically, Arya doesn't know.
She thinks something's
She's gonna.
up. She thinks something's up.
Yeah, she's gonna. And when she did, see the wolf.
Yeah, she knows something bad is going on. And he said it's too late and knocks her out.
I'm certain he'll tell her.
And they both died thinking that their brothers were dead.
Yeah.
They both died thinking that, dead.
Bran and Rickon?
Rickon. They both died thinking they're dead.
Yeah. Well, they don't think they're dead. They think
they said they're gone.
Yeah, they're do you remember the uncle Tali guy, the older, the badass guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he would say, you can't think that way. They're alive. They're out there. You got to keep hope up, and you can't discourage Robb. Robb needs to win this war for the North, for his father, for your family, beat the Lannisters back, and now, what are we? I mean, they just cut the head off the fucking king, the king of the North.
Yeah. And, Walter had to have felt very, very, very slighted.
Yeah.
For this to transpire.
I get it. I have felt the same way.
Like.
In my life. Yeah, I mean, you also got to think, he probably didn't really care about making a bad impression with Robb and his wife when he said, I would have broken 50 oaths. They're getting there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think at that point, thinking about it now, they were probably dead at that point. Once they stepped foot there and went inside those walls, they probably weren't coming out.
Yeah, I mean, Bruce Bolton had chainmail just in case.
Right.
But he didn't need to do much. They got the jump on him.
I can't even believe it, dude. Honestly, I can't even believe it.
Yeah, it was fucking terrible. I mean, I'll go through, I know we don't have a lot of, the way we feel, we don't want to, but let's just go through my notes.
Bran's got his little mind control stuff going on.
Yeah, he can warg, and he's done something no one's ever done, as far as we know, is he warged into a human being. He warged into Hodor.
Hodor doesn't like thunder.
No, he doesn't. That's something to remember, too. I mean, we have the Yunkai plan, where they sacked the city, which a lot of it happened off camera, but I know they did that for tension, but yeah, I mean, I just didn't care about it because I knew what was happening.
I feel like Khaleesi is slowly starting to fall for Dario.
Yeah, probably, but, like I said, my favorite character got killed. That's just how I felt. But yeah, I like Dario, but I still wouldn't fully trust him if I were her.
Correct.
Okay. Jesus. Jon, he did have something important happen. He broke from the wildlings.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to kill the old man. He just couldn't do this.
Why didn't he take Ygritte with him?
That's a good question. Yeah, I mean, I love having Arya and Sandor together. I mean, obviously, the way it ended, it was just... I didn't want to talk about the funny stuff I liked in the beginning.
Right.
How you feeling, bud?
Good.
You feeling good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No. How you feeling?
Not good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not feeling terrible. I don't know how you're feeling good.
Unless you hated Robb. Did you hate Robb?
No.
Okay. Oh, there are 19 castles, which we have heard of before, along the wall.
But only 3.
It's like it's like the U.S. military now. Yeah. We don't have enough people.
Yeah.
So only 3 are manned.
3 are manned.
Like I said, it doesn't really matter now. But Edmund, his wife was hot, and we had that funny look that.
So what about him now? What happens with him now?
I mean, he's kind of forced in that situation. I mean, you have to see. I mean, he didn't get killed. He got,
I don't want to watch the next episode. Jesus.
You just want to end the show and never watch another episode in your life? This is how it ends?
Yep.
Keep watching. I just
want to see the revenge, sweet vengeance.
I get it. Like I said, and there's more things that happen in the future. Just saying. But, I knew when I was...
see him come back as a force ghost or something.
When I was watching, right when we started this, I was just thinking about this episode. I've been fearing it ever since. I would sit here just trying to restrain myself. I was getting I was getting angry, and I was getting sad, and I was I couldn't do anything. It was fucking awful.
Good writing. Good acting.
The acting was incredible.
It was just a great moment.
Yeah.
I think I made my own channel. I might have flipped the table over, actually.
I want to watch that.
Nah,
we gotta watch that.
Nah, you can't watch it. Yeah, guys, I don't think any other conversation would have our hearts in on it. We're actually gonna take a minor break before we start the next one.
Please, God, I need to go cry.
Yeah, it was a hell of a moment. One I'll never forget in terms of in TV history for me.
This is, I mean, Ned Stark dying was pretty intense for me, but this is probably the most emotionally impactful, not even episode, like scene.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of this entire show.
Absolutely. Anyways, guys, hope you liked the reaction, and we'll see you next episode. We do have 4-week early access, so go there to support us to see more stuff like this, and I don't even know what to say. See you guys next time.